Robin, welcome to the living room. Could you tell the camera who you are?
I am Robin Hunicke, the co-founder, CEO, and designer at Funomena, which is in downtown San Francisco. We're an independent developer that makes games for emerging platforms for the most part. So we're collaborating with you on the Magic Leap. We're 6 years old, and I'm really happy to be here.
Very cool. So what would you say is one thing that you would tell people that are starting out developing in spatial computing? Like what's one big thing that they should try and learn?
Oh, I think the most important thing is to let go of the things that you think you know, to have a beginner's mindset. That free your mind thing, it's true. Like, don't worry if you're doing something and it feels really weird. Try that. Like, try the weirdest thing first, because that's probably going to take you a lot further than the thing that feels safest.
Nice. What did you bring to the show?
So we brought a new experience that we've been making called Luna Moondust Garden. In the experience, you plant little islands all around your living room or your bedroom, wherever you want to play. There's a little fox that's hiding out under a boat, and it doesn't want to come out and play because there's not enough fun stuff around it. So you sprinkle that space with flowers and trees, and it comes to life, and then the fox comes out and plays with you. So
very cool.
Yeah, it's very chill.
How is it different from the version of it in VR?
What is so cool about the Leap is that you have to work with the player, the user. You need to work with their space. It's about the actual world. So I come from a console game background. We could sort of pan the camera and control so much of the user's experience that you could really script and create these kind of beats with a player where you were driving their emotions to a certain place. Going into VR, suddenly the head is the camera, so you lose that kind of control. And then with the Leap, it's like, well, now I can't even really include the whole experience. It has to blend in with everything else. And so as a designer, you're sort of losing control, but then what that does is for me, it opens up the opportunity to think about designing in a whole new way. So these are really cool things to be struggling with, because that means we're learning. And for me, that's the best thing about living, is learning.
I'm super excited to basically put aside the abstraction notion. It makes sense to me, when I was on a couch and I have this controller in my hand, I have exactly X number of buttons and X number of axes of inputs. But it is a very non-human extraction. It's more of a couch abstraction, really, is what it is. And I'm looking forward to putting that aside and starting to build systems that actually make use of our real movements, our real behaviors.
Thinking about how the way we act, the way we dress, the way we communicate when we act and dress a certain way change our experience. Game designers haven't really had to think about that. They're literally just thinking about the inputs on that controller. Everything behind the controller that isn't a thumb, not an issue for them. Suddenly it is. And so that's why I think that women game designers are going to take over the world, because we've been paying attention to that shit forever.
What's exciting to you about the future?
What I'm really excited about is the idea that because we're paying attention to your responses specifically up here, in many ways the headset's going to be precognitive. It's going to know things about me that I don't know about myself. I'm really excited about things helping me understand when I'm stressed, helping me understand when I need a break, helping me understand when I'm excited about something, wow, that seemed interesting to you. But I think in an ethical and caring way. All the stuff that I've heard from Magic Leap so far is that this is really about trying to do that the right way and to use that power for good.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming.
Hey, thanks, man.
I always
lovely
love
to be
talking
here.
to you.
Yeah, same. Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.